Act 2, Scene 3. Very short scene. This one, Merchant of Venice, and Act 2, Scene 3. That is on page number 58. Only one page scene is that, so we shall complete that very soon. So I'll read out and I'll give the explanation. This scene, please take out page number 58. This scene introduces us to Shylock's daughter Jessica and to her love affair with Lorenzo. Shylock is not present in this scene, but the eagerness which Jessica manifests to leave her father's home adds to Shylock's image of a miserly tyranny. Jessica's plan to elope with Lorenzo gave Shylock another reason to hate Christians. Jessica gives Lancelot a message to be delivered to Lorenzo. She then expresses her plan to end the conflict between her love for Lorenzo and her loyalty to her father by marrying Lorenzo. Okay, now what are the things we are going to study? So that is given in gist. So I'll explain that this scene introduces us to Shylock's daughter Jessica and to her love affair with Lorenzo. That is, in this short scene we will meet for the very first time to Jessica, and we will come to know about her love affair with Lorenzo. Okay, and Jessica is a Jewess and Lorenzo is a Christian. Okay, that you should keep in mind. Now, Shylock is not present in the scene. Shylock is not present in the scene, but the eagerness which Jessica manifests to leave her father's home adds a Shylock's image of a miserly tyrant. That is, Shylock is physically not present in the scene. There is conversation between Jessica and Lancelot. And who is Lancelot? Lancelot is servant of Shylock. Okay, and why Lancelot has come here? That he has come here to inform Shylock that he will not be there to give him services anymore, that he will be leaving his service. Okay, so here there is conversation, a very short conversation between Jessica and Lancelot, and the conversation which is there between both of them, so that tells that what kind of figure was Shylock, that he was a miserly tyrant. Miserly, that is, he was very miser, बहुत कंजूस था, and tyrant means that is, he was like a villain, he was very harsh, he was very cruel in nature. Okay, so that we come to know about Shylock through the conversation between Jessica and Lancelot. So after this, Jessica's plan to elope with Lorenzo gives Shylock another reason to hate Christians. Okay, now what is there? That Lorenzo and Jessica, both of them have planned that they will elope. Elope means that is, they will run away from the house and will marry. So this plan of Lorenzo and Jessica became one of the reason to hate Christians even more. That Shylock was hating to Christians much more, but this was one of the reason, will become one of the reason why Shylock hates Christian more, and his firmness, his determination to take revenge from Antonio will also increase. Okay, because of this, that his daughter will run away with Lorenzo, who is one of the Christian. Okay, so Jessica gives Lancelot a message to be delivered to Lorenzo. So as we'll see the conversation between Lancelot and Jessica, so we will see that Jessica gives one message, she gives one letter to Lancelot and says that you have to deliver this to Lorenzo. Okay, And what she has written in this letter, she has written about the elopement, that how Lorenzo can take her away from her house. Okay, so after this, she then expresses her plan to end the conflict between her love for Lorenzo and her loyalty to her father by marrying Lorenzo. Okay, so these are the things she has written in the letter. Okay, now we shall start. So we will be reading this, we will be learning this in this short scene. Now we shall have explanation. Scene 3, Venice, a room in Shylock's house. Enter Jessica and Lancelot. Okay, now where does this scene take place? This scene takes place in Venice, a room in Shylock's house, that in one of the rooms of Shylock's house, and enter Jessica and Lancelot. That two people are there in the scene. Who are they? Jessica and Lancelot. Who is Lancelot? Lancelot is Shylock's servant. Okay, and Jessica is Jewess, that is daughter of Shylock. Okay, now let's begin. First speech of Jessica, that I am sorry thou wilt leave my father so. Our house is hell, and thou, a merry devil, didst rob it of some taste of tediousness. But fare thee well, there is a ducat for thee, and Launcelot, soon at supper shalt thou see Lorenzo, who is thy new master's guest. Give him this letter, do it secretly, and so farewell. I would not have my father see me in talk with thee. Okay, now what does it mean? Line by line explanation I'll give you. Jessica says, I am sorry thou will leave my father so. Now here she says to Lancelot, that is, I am really sorry, I really feel sorry for you, Lancelot, that you have to leave my father's service in such a way. Okay, and then after this, what she says, that I really feel sorry, that is, I regret that you are leaving my father's service in this way. Okay, that you are so unhappy in under him, and you have to leave his services. Then after this she says that our house is hell and thou a merry devil. That is, our house is hell, that our house is like a hell. Okay, our house is like a hell, and you have been, but you have been a merry devil. Merry means happy. Okay, that you have been here like a happy devil in it. Okay, didst rob it of some taste of tediousness. And then what she says, that is, that you were there like a merry devil, happy devil, and what you were doing, that you were used to reduce some of the boredom of our house. Okay, now by saying this, what she means to say, that as she is also happy in her house because she is alone, and might be she also doesn't like behavior of her father. That's why she says that whenever I was becoming bored, so you were the one to make me happy. Okay, as you were here with your presence, with your speeches. Then she says, but fare thee well, that is, fare thee well, but goodbye to you, Lancelot. There is a ducat for thee. And now what she gives, she says, that is, here is a ducat for thee. Now she gives one ducat. Ducat means that is a small coin she must have given to Lancelot. That here is a ducat for you, Lancelot. And Lancelot, soon at supper shall thou see Lorenzo. And what she tells him after giving a ducat, that is soon, that very soon you will meet one person there at supper, whose name is Lorenzo, who is thy new master's guest. And this man Lorenzo is guest of your new master Bassanio. Okay, your new master Bassanio, so his guest will be there, one man, and his name is Lorenzo. Okay, and then she says, give him this letter. That is, you take this letter. She gives one letter to him and says that you pass on this letter, you give this letter to Lorenzo. Do it secretly. And she says that you keep that in mind, that you have to keep this, you have to do this very secretly. No one should come to know about this, that I have given letter to you to give him that is to give to Lorenzo. And so farewell, I would not have my father see me talk with thee. And then she says, that is so goodbye to you. I don't want my father to see me talking to you in such a secret manner. Okay, now after this, Launcelot replied, adieu, tears exhibit my tongue. Most beautiful. Now, adieu. Adieu means goodbye. Okay, he says goodbye to you, Jessica, and tears exhibit my tongue. That is, tears prevent me to speak. Tears prevent me from speaking anything to you. And then he says, most beautiful pagan. Okay, most beautiful pagan. Pagan means a non-believer. Okay, so here it is given other side, that what does it mean, pagan? You can see. So here he says that you are one of the most beautiful non-believer, a non-believer in Christianity, as she was a Jewess. Okay, so here he has said that is, you are one of the most beautiful non-believer, that is Jewess. And if a Christian do not play the knave and get thee, I am much deceived. And then he says that my goodbye, I will feel very much cheated. Okay, that I will feel cheated if a Christian is going to play dishonest and get you. Okay, now what he says, that is because he already knew, he has that clue, he has that hint that what will be there, that she is going to marry a Christian. Okay, so he said that is, I will feel really very much cheated that if you are going to play any dishonest game with your father and you will marry to a Christian. Okay, why? Because he himself is a Christian, that's why he says in such a way. Then he said, but adieu, that is, but goodbye to you. These foolish drops do somewhat drown my manly spirit. Adieu. And then he said, that is, but goodbye. These foolish tears which I have in my eyes somehow dampen my manly courage. So goodbye, that is, I don't want to spend here more time with you, because if I remain here, so what will happen? I will start crying, I will have more tears, and that is not good for any man's personality. Okay, then Jessica, she replied, farewell, good Launcelot. Then she said, okay, goodbye to you, good Launcelot. Exit Launcelot. That is, after this, he left. Now, Jessica said to herself, in absence of others, she was alone there, that alack, what heinous sin is it in me to be ashamed to be my father's child. Now, what she said, that alas, what a terrible sin it is. Okay, now what she said, that really, I really feel very bad about this, that what kind of sin is in me that I am daughter of such a father. Okay, what a terrible sin it is for me to feel ashamed to be the daughter of such a father, of my father. Okay, now you think that is, she is speaking such a way about her own father. Okay, so that only tells us that what kind of relation would be there between Jessica and Shylock, between a daughter and a father. Okay, so after this, to be ashamed to be my father's child, but though I am a daughter to his blood, I am not of to his manners. And then she said, that is, though I am daughter of such a man, though I am daughter of such a father, but I am happy that I am not having behavior like him. Okay, so I do not have habits about him, though I am his blood, though I am his daughter. Then she said, O Lorenzo, if thou keep promise, I shall end this strife. And then she said, that is, oh my love Lorenzo, that if you keep your promise. And what promise she is talking about here? That is eloping her from her house. Okay, and marrying her. So she said, that is, oh my love Lorenzo, if you keep your promise, then I will put an end to this conflict. Become a Christian, I shall end this strife. Strife means conflict. That is, I will end this conflict, become a Christian and thy loving wife. That is, because I will become a Christian and your dear wife, as I'll marry you. So this conflict will be over. Which conflict she is talking about? That Shylock doesn't like Shylock doesn't like Christians. Okay, as he doesn't like Christians, so here she says that I will end this conflict between my father, who is a Jew, and the Christian. And how I am going to finish this conflict? By becoming a Christian. That is, as I'll marry you, so I will become Christian. So I know in this manner my father will not hate to Christians anymore. Okay, now with this short scene of 3 extracts is over. Okay, I hope it is clear. So listen this very carefully twice and thrice, children, and write answers in your workbook also. Okay, try to write answers by your own, because as much you will practice, so it will be good for you to write answers in the exam also, children. Okay, now in the next class we shall have the explanation of Act 2 Scene 4. Okay, so goodbye.